This is our latest creation here at West Orchards. This is a new design of a observation hive that we have for bees. We've had an old one before and it was a very good success, but now we have this one, and this is kind of the #2 model. We've made this so that it swivels. It will completely do 360 degree swivel, so if the queen goes to one side, you can actually just turn this very easily, as you can see. This particular observation hive also has several other different points. For instance, we have queen excluders here that are on all different levels, including the bottom level. This will allow us to make sure the queen is in the top frame or middle frame, bottom frame, or as winter approaches, late fall and winter, we will force her into the brood box, which is also a new addition to our observation hives. This brood box is large enough to handle 4 separate full lengths of hive frames, and right now we have 4 frames in there and they're full of honey. The bees have acclimated very well to it. They come up through the center. Down here where the swivel part is, there's a hole that goes from the brood box into the entire observation area of the hive. We've placed quite a few ventilation holes along the side for our bees so that they will at least have some ventilation. We also have ventilation holes across the top. We have ventilation holes in our brood box as well. It's very important not to allow moisture to collect in either place. The other aspect of this hive, as you can see, we have it going in and out of our building with a plastic tube, a coupled plastic tube, and it allows us to actually watch the bees coming and going. This particular hive also has a large brass ball up here at the top that we can tighten down, and that tightens everything up so that it's stays in position. You can't just someone can't come up and just spin it freely. This is where we have placed our feeder. We'll take and fill this particular little small jar up with either sugar syrup or actual honey to help feed these bees. If you'll notice, there's a very small screen in the bottom where the bees can come and go. A few bees in there right now. We've developed this observation hive also with the ability to hinge the front door or one of the doors open. We remove the 3 screws on the side, and then this entire door will swing open. Now you may want to do this outside because the bees will be exposed to the atmosphere and could possibly fly around quite a bit. But what that does, that allows us easy access for removal and replacement of certain frames, or perhaps finding the queen and catching the queen so that we can initially take her down and put her in the brood box for winter. The whole intent of this style of observation hive that we've designed was to be able to overwinter these bees that are in the observation hive. Observation hives notoriously die out sometime in January, before actually the end of winter. So we're trying to preserve our small, even as large colony, we're trying to preserve it so that it actually will stay alive, and we'll have another nice start of one for next year. The upper part of the observation hive, as I said, has the 3 hinges on one side. The opposite side is solidly fixed with screws. And then we also have, as I had said earlier, we have what is called a queen excluder. And we can pull these queen excluders, and this is the one that would go in the lower one. I have pulled it out right now. And what this does, this will only allow the bees, and as you can see, that bee did escape, and it allows the bees to come and go from whichever top or bottom that we wish. So anyway, I don't know if you feel like you feel comfortable about